am here at Brooks Barbecue and Chicken located at Electric Works. This is the first barbecue restaurant ever established in Fort Wayne and also Black owned. I am so excited to speak with their fourth generation owner and learn all about it. Let's do it. Joining me now is the owner of Brooks Barbecue and Chicken, Cam Brooks. Hi.
Hi,
how's it going?
It's going great.
Good. Well, listen, I have to say a big congratulations on 58 years of this business being around. Like, how incredible is that?
It's amazing. It's awesome to be a part of such an important legacy.
Yeah.
I feel like my grandparents are watching me every day, like, man, do your thing, like, take it to the next level, you know? That's what it's all about, for me.
I love that because this is a fourth generation business. I mean, it's been around in your family for so long. Your great grandmother founded it back in 1966. So tell me a little bit about your grandma and what made her come up with this idea.
Well, so her and my grandfather, we call him Big Dad and Big Mom, they moved here from Mississippi, you know, in the 60s. Of course, everybody knows, you know, what was going on around that time. They came up north, you know, looking for a better life, more opportunities, and they wanted to raise their family, you know, in a safer environment, of course. And they came up here and they got to work. You know, my granddad, he got a job at Harvester Factory, and my grandmother, I don't know if she worked or if she just started selling dinners. I know eventually her thing was she just started selling sandwiches to all the factory workers. Like word spread around Fort Wayne, and that time it was a really big factory town. And like word got out to all the factories, like, hey, it's this lady selling sandwiches, like y'all need to have her come up here. So she ended up getting a truck and she would like load up with sandwiches and chips and cookies and things like that and go around all the factories and deliver food.
I love that, the original type of food truck, right?
Yeah.
Back then, and the fact that this was the first barbecue restaurant in Fort Wayne is so incredible. And so over the years, the business has been passed down from your different family members, your aunt, your granddad. You have it now and have now owned this business for how long, 12 years? Yeah,
I've been doing this 12 years.
Yeah.
We actually started in my apartment kitchen. I had a little one-bedroom apartment, and I was trying to raise money for my gospel group. And we were like, you know, let's have a dinner sale. And they was like, all right, bet. So, you know, a couple people made some sides, and I'm like, you know, my family, we have this barbecue sauce, you know, and the post went viral once we posted on Facebook that we were selling food, and, you know, one thing led to another, and, you know, here we are today.
That is crazy and so incredible because the business has been around for so long, but that period of you saying, you know what, let me restart it was really divine order because you were focusing on your music group, as you said, because you are a singer, gospel singer and creative music performer. And so tell me about that moment when you started to sell your dinners, you put this sauce out there, and then it went viral. What did that feel like?
Honestly, like music has always been my heart, you know, but when I started like really getting into, you know, the food scene and like seeing people's faces and like the joy that it would bring them, and you know, when my grandmother's customers come and they'll be like, you know, I remember back when, you know, I was a little boy and my mom would bring me here and we'd sit up on the bar, and like all those nostalgic type of memories, like for me to be a part of that, now providing that to people who are making new memories, it feels like a different form of purpose. And it's really, really rewarding. And it's not, for me, it's not about the money. Of course I want to provide for my family, but you know, I sit sometimes and I just watch people when they get their boxes and they'll open it up and they're like, oh, like wow, like, and that's for me, that's the reward.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I love that you've evolved the restaurant over the years and trying out different things. You have your food truck, but you were also at Electric Works, one of the original businesses when Electric Works opened last year. And that process of just really opening it up here, getting a new audience, and really just getting the word out there. How has that been?
Then I start sweating a little bit. You start talking about that. It's been tough. Honestly, it's been tough. It seems like Electric Works we have a lot to offer here, you know, and I don't know if it's what the city was expecting, what we're offering. I think they may have been expecting something different, but it's a lot of great things going on here. We got a lot of great vendors. We're all local, and it's a beautiful facility. We have events going on, and We've been doing a lot more community type things to try to get the community more involved. Like, hey, come see what we got going on down here, you know, because it's more than just food.
Right.
So it's been tough, but it's also been, you know, very fun. It's been challenging, and it's definitely making me grow, you know, as a businessman.
Yeah.
But all in all, I wouldn't change a thing about it.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, in any way that you're being a trailblazer or being the first to do something, this facility, as you said, is so beautiful, and it's different than anything that has ever been in Fort Wayne.
Thanks.
So we're hoping that more and more people do learn about it and be able to see the different food offerings, the events, the markets, and just really create a community of just gathering in a shared space like this, which is what makes it so great. Okay. So we have to talk about the barbecue, the barbecue, of course. So you have different options. So kind of tell me what people can expect when they come in. What type of food do you really focus on? Yeah, so
for us, like when a lot of the traditional barbecues around Fort Wayne, you'll pull up and you won't really see anybody cooking. You know, you'll just see a big machine going, and that somebody probably just pressed a button for it and they walked away.
Like a smoker or something,
Now at Brooks we do things totally different. It's hands-on completely the entire way.
Okay.
We start our fires and we watch it and we maintain it throughout the entire cook. We cook directly over the heat here, so we do we don't necessarily smoke our meats like indirectly like other spots. We give you that real old school, you know, traditional original barbecue taste, and then you know, to top it off with my grandmother's sauce. It just makes us definitely special and unique from what a lot of the other spots around here offer.
Yes, and I heard about this sauce. So I've eaten here before, and I was told you got to try the sauce. Salt and vinegar barbecue sauce. Kind of is like, what? But I love salt and vinegar chips, so I was like, tell me more. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good to dip your meat in. So where did that even come from?
Honestly, I have no clue. Like, I know my grandmother, it was one of those things that I know she probably used to just make at home, and then it just evolved. And because I honestly, the story that I've heard is my grandma always used to have barbecues, and one day she had a barbecue and like everybody just went crazy over the food, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna start selling it. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
That's great. And so, okay, so you have your meats, of course, but then there's different side options. So tell me about the side choices.
So the sides are all inspired by my family members. We got my mom's, it's called Mama's Mac and Cheese. It's my mom's recipe. We got grandma's potato salad. We got
and then my favorite side is the fried okra.
Yeah, the fried okra. That's just traditional, straightforward fried okra. You won't have a special name for that one. But it's cool.
Okay guys, so you can get a selection of so many different things here, and what I have is pulled pork, rib tips, mac and cheese, Mama's mac and cheese, fried okra, and a chicken wing, which I love chicken wings, so let's give it a taste. With the salt and vinegar barbecue sauce, oh my goodness. So tender. So good. Okay, now for a little rib tip. So much flavor. Nice and moist. Good stuff. You cannot forget the fried okra. And so when people come here, they can just get a box of whatever they want to go. They can eat it here. You do catering as well.
Yeah, so I offer catering for large parties, small parties, weddings, funerals, family reunions, birthday parties. You know, I always tell everybody, no event is too large or too small. We do it all. That is awesome. Well, I can tell that you have so much passion for your food and for this business, Cam. So congratulations again on hitting such a milestone in a couple of years. Do you have any plans? Tell me a little bit about the future over the next couple of years as you approach 60 years. We definitely plan eventually to grow into our own, space. It's awesome being here, having a shared space with all these amazing vendors, but some of the visions that I have is going to require us to kind of just separate and do our own thing.
Yeah.
We do, want to stay here. I plan to franchise. I would love to see Brooks barbecues all over the Midwest. And, even on the West too. I got a lot of family out on the West Coast, and like, man, there's no soul food out here. So the sky's the limit.
That is so true. You have to expand. And I cannot let you go without asking, do you have a jingle? And if you do you sing it?
No, we don't necessarily have a jingle yet, but we do like sing a lot from behind the counter. Like, you might just catch me in, in the zone, and I'll just be humming or something. And then next thing you know, it's a crowd of people looking like, oh, so it's cool.
Okay, that needs to be on the list. You gotta make a jingle. Yes, a little, I don't know, Cam's barbecue and chicken. Hey.
I got you. That's
okay, maybe not that, but
that's my next job. I got you.
Yes, well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Yes. And if you would like more information about Brooks Barbecue and Chicken, guess what? You can come and visit them at their Electric Works location. They have a food truck. They also offer catering and so much more. We'll have their information listed below, and I'll see you after the break.